this game by 25 points, but Carlton at least have won the last quarter. Something for them to take home, but the Bombers have got the 4 points in front of 55,633 people at the MCG on Friday Night Football. It was a slugging old affair. The Bombers really never looked in doubt, but they didn't ever run off with the game either. Mercedes a broken wrist, as we've heard. Kevin Sheedy will be happy, though, to end 2 losses on the trot with a win over the old foe Carlton and register their 100th victory against Carlton, only the second club to move into triple figures against the Navy Blues.
3 goals to Matty Lavin as you saw him walking up. There's Kevin Sheedy. He's content. He knows his team's undermanned. He knows he's had some horrific injuries to his list in the last couple of weeks. He'll take every 4 points he can get at the moment. I'll
just jump in, Derm, because Tony Jones is with the man of the night, at least the story of the night, Paul Salmon.
Absolutely, and the coach just walking by him now, Ed, and I reckon he'd be pretty happy with that performance. Lucky, he said. Big rap from the coach. Well, how do you feel?
Lucky? No, look, I feel great. I mean, I could have had a bit more game time, but as it turned out, we had a bit of a lead, and it was good to finish on the ground, you know, and I really enjoyed tonight. Yeah, and the time that you've been out of football, has the game got actually quicker in that time? Oh, something has. It must. Well, look, it's always going to be a game of where, you know, correct positioning and reading ahead of the play, so you know, you can nullify that a little bit, but yeah, still quick. And what about just one final one? Do you now, as a teammate, get a better appreciation for the talent that some of these young blokes have got by being out here with them? Well, there's some great young blokes out here, it really is, and the future's promising. I'm looking forward to it. And before I go, I want to say good day to James over in Perth. Boys worked hard for you tonight, mate, so get well. See you soon. All right, good on you. Now, the coach is actually putting the finger across the throat there. He's got in trouble for that before, but not this time, I don't think, Ed.
Not at you, is he, Tony?
Actually, it might have been, Ed, now that you mention it. All
right, OK. Well, go and front him now, Tony. Go up to Sheeds in front of the Essendon cheer squad and have a go at him.
Don't run, though.
Well, off come Carlton, and Lance Whitnell. Well, he played his heart out tonight, Big Lance, but at the end of the day, they just didn't have the bullets to fire.
Well, look,
17 possessions for him.
25 points at the end of the night is probably about the right margin. I mean, I think Essendon were a better side, put a better side out on the park. Sheeds is clapping the boys off, which is fair enough, but they had a crack after half-time, Carlton. It could have been, they could have got ugly and it could have got blown out of the water, but thankfully they came out and dug in.
Gary, not playing down the performance by Paul Salmon, but ideal game for him to come into, wasn't it? I mean, undermanned Carlton and McKernan out of 4.
Yeah, and up against Houghton, and also Merrington did a bit of ruck work, so you're absolutely right, Dennis. It's almost tailor-made for him.
21 hit-outs for Paul Salmon tonight.